What is up, everybody? I'm Jared, and I'll be going over my core four of MLB picks for PrizePicks today. If you're new here, make sure to hit like and subscribe. That way we know that you're following along with the picks. Also helps you to get notified when these shows are posted. We do them just about every single day. And if you're not currently playing on PrizePicks and you want to give that site a try, if you sign up there using promo code WINDAILY, get you a 100% deposit match up to $100. We'll also go ahead and throw in a free 60-day trial period of Win Daily Gold. Get you access to all of our daily articles, get you access to our Discord. So go ahead and sign up there today using promo code WINDAILY. So if we do a recap of yesterday, not the best day. Our core four ended up going 1-3. The only one that hit was Brandon Drury. He had a monster night at the plate, but Machado just had a single. Devers had a single, and Bogarts did absolutely nothing for us. Still would have made the same plays. Heasley is just not a good pitcher. Bumgarner, it was the right target. The Padres put up a bunch of runs. It happens sometimes. We'll look to get back on track today with a 4-0 day. So let's go ahead and jump in. So the first play that we're going to go with today is going to be Yordan Alvarez and his 1.5 total bases. Let's go ahead and pull that up. It is right here. There's really not too much on the board right now. There he is, 1.5 total bases. Yordan Alvarez gets a great matchup against Cole Irvin. It is a lefty-lefty matchup, but I normally don't shy away from using him in lefty-lefty matchups. He's one of the best lefties against lefties in the league. Over the last 30 days, he's a 521 WOBA versus lefties. So he can hit them. He can hit them with the best of them. He's smashed them all year. He's coming into this game just hitting the cover off the ball. Multi-hit games in 4 straight. He has a 7-game hitting streak. He had a monster night at the plate last night with 3 homers. Don't think that happens again today, but I do think he gets at least a couple hits or an extra base hit against a very beatable pitcher in Cole Irvin. So we're going to go with the over on the 1.5 total base for Yordan Alvarez. The next one that we're going to go with is going to be Paul Goldschmidt and his 8-hitter fantasy score. They do have, I think, a doubleheader today, so you want to make sure if anything else pops on the board that you're selecting that 115 game. In that game, they get a great matchup against Mike Minor. Minor's having the worst year of his career. He's really struggled. He's pitching to over a 5.7 ERA this year. He's given up more homers this year. He's given up homers at a higher pace this year than throughout his career. His home runs per 9 is over 2. That's just an awful number. He's been especially bad against righties. Righties have a 577 slugging percentage against him and a 409 WOBA. 19 of the 23 homers he's given up this season have been to righties. And then if you look at Goldie, he's just been a beast versus lefties. Over the last month, he has a 526 ISO versus them and a 576 WOBA. Just monster numbers against lefties. He's also done really well against Mike Minor throughout his career. Our model has him at 11 today. Just love the over. So if you're playing the early slate in DFS, make sure you're loading up on righties. Would love to see Albert Pujols just continue to add to his number. You never know. Maybe he even gets it today. This is number 700. So if we go over to the next one that we're going to go with is going to be Eloy Jimenez. Let's spell it correctly. Let's just go with his first name. There we go. 7.5 hitter fantasy score. White Sox get a nice matchup this afternoon against Eduardo Rodriguez. Rodriguez's first year in Detroit has just been a mess between missing time and just not pitching well. He's coming into this game off one of his worst games of his season. It's going to be really tough because the White Sox are still one of the better teams versus lefties in the league. If you look at Eloy Jimenez, he's having the best year of his career. His average is up. All of his offensive metrics are up. He's also been crushing lefties over the last month. He's got a 415 WOBA versus them and a 269 ISO. He's been one of my favorite targets this year to use in DFS and PrizePicks because he's been arguably one of their best hitters all season long. Our model has him at 10.5 tonight. Just love the over here. I will absolutely be using him in DFS and PrizePicks. The last one with our core 4 today is going to be Francisco Lindor and his 7-hitter fantasy score. Lindor and the Mets get a really nice matchup against Bryce Wilson tonight. Wilson is extremely poor against lefties. Lefties have a 577 slugging percentage against him and a 405 WOBA. He's surrendered 10 homers to them this season, which is more than he's given up to righties in less at-bats. So when you attack him, you absolutely attack him with lefties. And I plan on doing that a bunch tonight on PrizePicks and in DFS. With Lindor, he's a much better hitter from the left side. His average is up. His slugging percentage is up. He hits for way more power as a lefty. 16 of his 24 home runs this season have been as a lefty. He's also coming into this one hitting the ball really well. He has hits in 8 of his last 9. After tonight, we should be talking about 9 of 10. Wouldn't be surprised to see him take Wilson deep tonight. Our model really likes him with a score of 10.5. So we're going to go with the over on the 7-hitter fantasy score for Francisco Lindor. So if we do a recap of what we're looking at today, we're going to go with the over on Yordan Alvarez and his 1.5 total bases. We're going to go with the over on Paul Goldschmidt's 8-hitter fantasy score. We're going to go with the over on Eloy Jimenez and his 7.5-hitter fantasy score. And we're going to go with the over on Francisco Lindor's 7-hitter fantasy score. So that's our core for today. If you end up using them, make sure to hit like and subscribe. That way we know that you're following along. Also, if you have any questions about your own picks, just make sure to drop some notes in the comments. We're always happy to answer any questions that you may have. It is Saturday. Let's go 4-0. Good luck, everyone.